Okay, I'm Robert Swartz from the National Center for Teaching Thinking in the United States. We have been doing a lot of work in Spain and in other European countries, trying to help teachers to change the style of their teaching so that they bring thinking skills, critical and creative thinking skills, into the classroom along with content instruction. And I'm really quite delighted to be here working with Lope de Vega School on a long project that will take us perhaps 2 or 3 years to complete, which will really transform the way teaching is done at the school to bring it in line with the needs of the 21st century. And it's really to the great credit of this school that they recognize that as things change in this century, education needs to change with it to deliver the best services to the students in the school. So let me just say a little bit about what this involves. Because we know, for example, that nowadays students, anybody, can get any information that we're really interested in on the internet. We can just go to Google, enter something, and usually we can find a number of entries and find things out. And that's very important because schools and school textbooks no longer need to be the vehicle for students learning these things. They can find these things at their fingertips. They can use their iPads and their cell phones to get information. So that really makes it important for schools to make a shift in the way they teach students, how to handle information that they get. For example, you know as well as I do that anybody can put anything on the internet. And for students to have access to the internet means that they may get information that is really not correct information. So one of the important skills that schools need to help students learn is how to figure out, how to judge whether information they're getting on the internet or in any other source is likely to be reliable and accurate information. And that's one of the really important thinking skills that we can teach students. Okay. But there's more, because of course in learning now, when students think about what they're learning using higher order thinking skills, using problem solving skills, for example, they learn in a much deeper and richer way, so that the instruction that's going to happen in the school is going to be enhanced and student performance is going to really go up. They're going to learn to write better and they will do much better on the kinds of tests that they take. But for me, what's really important about teaching students good thinking skills is the payoff in their lives outside of school. And I don't mean just outside of school while they're going to school. I mean after they leave school. And I'll just give you a few simple examples. Okay? Now, we make decisions, for example, every day of our lives. And you know, as well as I do, that a lot of times when people make decisions, they don't really think very much about them. They see something they like, looks good, price is right, they buy it. And it may or may not be a good decision, and they may find out afterwards that there were other things they could have found out about what they purchased that might have led them to think that maybe this wasn't such a good purchase after they make it. Well, that's how we can really help our students in extending what they're learning in school into their lives in a way that will stick with them for the rest of their lives. So, skillful decision making is one of the really important skills that goes along with judging the reliability of information, okay, being able to interpret a text in deep ways, understanding carefully what people are saying to them, and so forth. So, I want to say that, again, I'm really quite delighted to be working with Lope de Vega School, and we just signed an agreement that our organization would provide continued staff development for the teachers through the course of this 1 year, and in all likelihood we're going to extend it into a 3-year period that will lead to the school becoming a leader in this kind of education throughout all of Spain. And I really look forward to coming here again and again to be able to help with that process. So thank you very much, and I hope this helps you to get a good understanding of how important it is to make the kinds of shifts in the classroom that Lope de Vega School is undertaking.
Gracias,